great start because it lays the Zimbabwean investment landscape, in a very welcoming way, with emphasis on mutually beneficial partnerships, as well as the kind of investment facilitation that we have through ZIDA. All presenters, especially CZI, as well as ZIDA, and even CEO Roundtable, were highlighting the immense opportunities that exist for mutually beneficial partnerships. So, yeah, I think the message went through. Zimbabwe is open for business.
And what has been stopping or what has been an impediment or an obstacle for these relations, business-wise, to flourish?
I think it has been really a kind of negative perception portrayed by media, to a large extent cable news, about Zimbabwe. There is a false narrative that Zimbabwe is hostile to American investors, which is not true. In fact, we have quite a few American companies that are operating here. And if Zimbabwe was hostile, why would John Deere be interested in selling agricultural equipment here? So we would want more and more American business persons to come to Zimbabwe to see for themselves the investment landscape that exists here and help change the narrative, the negative narrative on Zimbabwe.
How important is the removal of the certain part of sanctions for the type of these businesses to also be fruitful?
Well, it releases some of the key stakeholders, from the albatross of sanctions. But like we have said, talking about piecemeal removal is not sufficient. For as long as our political leadership is still under those sanctions, it carries a negative tag, a negative brand on Zimbabwe. So we continue to call for the full and unconditional removal of all sanctions. But we can say that the recent measures perhaps create opportunities for the private sector to do business.
Ambassador